This reminds me of that GIF you guys posted last time. It's like, oops, I dropped my massive condom from my Magnum dong. He's like, oops.
Oh yes, we are live.
Episode.
We are live.
Hey,
Welcome
we're live.
back.
Hello, people.
We're alive.
Apologies for my quick departure in the last session, but you know, emergency dog action required. So let's emergency dong action for my monster dong. So let's try and speed through this a little bit if we can, but we'll see what happens. Who can tell me? Actually, I don't care who can tell me. I'm gonna roll and see who can tell me what happened last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll just roll 6 since Umla wasn't around. Bud, you're first on my
God
screen.
damn it! Fine,
You
it's
can-
fine.
you can-
I took a ton
you
of
can-
notes.
You can sacrifice your inspiration and have me re-roll if you like.
It's fine. Session 42.
All right, calm down, Satan. I'll just do the goddamn recap.
All right. We'll start off with this.
Nice.
All right. Session 42. Isla turns feral, and I dodged out of the way as Gooselin shoots a trank shot into her. Vulcan decided to talk to a Durgar, which is the guy. He's not really talking, right?
Different guy.
Different guy. But he asked
Durgar,
him about
they've got like an impromptu smithy set up here.
That's right.
and
And they asked him about the shards of obsidian arranged on the anvil. They seem that these shards actually can hold heat within them, and the edges of them, though, seem kind of molten. He's looking to be trying to fuse the pieces together somehow to repair it in some way. Vulcan then sees that there's a golden child hiding in a barrel and says he's scary, but that saw a big bird in the sky, which then we kind of interpret to be a dragon of some kind. Dreek met another lizard lady with an egg. We'll come back to more to that. I spoke with the halfling girl, and she, the little golden child, and she draws a dragon for us that she said she saw come from the sun and destroy the tower. After I poorly tried drawing one, and find her name is Sylvia Stoutheart. I visited the infirmary, and many people are amputees here or have, in some way. Most of them seem to be garrison soldiers and rangers, and the reason they're amputees is because the infection can be stopped. Generally, if you were infected in one spot, you can lop it off and you're all right. There is a half-elf in charge. He comes up to me, and I relieve him for a break as I try and help heal people. But he pointed to the lizard folk lady, but she's afflicted by something within her. She's like, oh no, I'm gonna die, take my baby. But the egg feels cursed. And Dreek's like, I'll take the baby. And I remove the curse from the egg. Darkness leaves it, but it enters the mother. She's racked with pain and goes rigid. And Dreek does a mercy killing and has the egg now. That's the last note I had before you scampered off.
I did indeed scamper off.
What a scam.
Take inspiration if you don't already have it.
You know what? I do have it. Dreek, do you have it?
I do. I didn't know I
Hey,
did.
Umlau,
Honestly.
you weren't here. I'll give it to you.
I actually have inspiration.
Well, I don't want to give it to the infected boys, so hey James.
I already have
Lost
inspiration.
I have a slot for it.
Take it.
You would, you slut.
Take my inspiration.
Feel inspired, poor.
I'm healing the sick, in game and out of it.
Funny, I noticed Kazdae's got a slot for it.
Interesting.
Interesting. I'll remember that.
Well,
All right. Let me see here. So, let's see. What else?
My
Did you guys
sound
learn
went
anything
back
else?
down. There we go. That's better.
You guys all. Zoom and Cordax are still down below. You guys met the girl. Got the Firebird thing coming out of the sun. The med stations, arms lopped off. Egg.
Egg.
Boz, you asked the little girl if she if like you tried to see if the description matched what the vision you had seen of the Tomb Wakers, but because she's a little girl and can't describe it well enough for your taste, you stormed off in a huff.
Grumpy old man, yes.
Grumpy old man, yes. Get off my lawn,
Kids
you
these
little kid.
days.
Not having a detailed description. Unable to cast minor illusion.
What's the world
Go
coming
me directly.
to?
Let's see. Let me just make sure. I think the only other thing that of import is that Wulkin saw Kazdai talking to some excitable rangers, a level and a half up above. They seemed the rangers seemed upset about something, but Kazdai was just kind of just listening and like nodding along to whatever they were. They seemed like they were trying to explain something to him or get him to see something. But yeah, otherwise that was all we got through. So Umla didn't miss too much. Okay. So where should we start?
I'm listening. I'm just
No
going
worries.
back and forth.
No worries. Yeah. Umlau, when I had everybody break, for like to explore the rest of the tower, some people went off to the medical tents. Some people went to go like talk to the townsfolk and yada yada. What would Umlau have been doing while this is all going on? Think about that. Come back to it.
Never know. I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
No biggie.
Umlau probably would have tried to sneak off.
Sneak off like out of the tower.
Yeah.
To what end?
What's in this town? Because I missed the last two. So I'm like, where are we at again? Who's infected?
Sure. So, for Tickstock, Zoom and Cordax are the infected currently.
Okay, and they're the ones who are
interred
Right.
down below.
That's right. That's right.
So the town of Gildan as a whole has been emptied, and is largely a ruin overall.
Okay.
Sorry, I got distracted about you being sneaky in real life and in the game.
Very sneaky, sir.
So the remaining guild folk, the remaining wardens, the Rangers Guild, and what was left of the town, and the like the denizens and its standing guard and all that, are holed up in this middle tower that was shattered in the attack that left it a ruin. So you guys retreated into the tower because night had fallen and the packs were kind of moving into the city.
Okay.
So that is where you stand so far. If you're going to sneak off, how would you like to do so, and to what end? Where would you like to go?
Honestly, I'd like to sneak off and find a way, just in case, to essentially release my friends.
Ooh-wee.
Almost like a almost like a back doorway to do it.
Door release with your friends.
You're gonna release
Yeah.
Zoom and me.
Yeah. Well, pretty
God,
much.
I'm
Like-
sick of this guy, man. I will not be reviving you.
I mean, they say you're infected, but we know you're good guys. I mean, I don't want to leave you there while everyone else is out and about.
This
Meanwhile,
logic is not
Matt is
sound.
like, wait a minute. I don't have notes for this.
Plan for that.
I'm not gonna get them out. I just want to see if there's a way to, if there's people I can talk to, if there's.
Fool.
What's up?
You're a fool.
I'm a fool.
Do it. Just do it.
I'm not trying to release. I just want to. If something happens, I can.
Something conveniently were to happen.
Yes. What would you like me to roll for this?
Yeah, good question. Here, hang on, please.
I don't like my
Um,
friends in prison.
Starting not to like my friends.
There's more than one way to
Video
interpret
notes.
that sentence, but okay.
Okay, so if you were going to, I first off need a stealth check if you're going to go down into the dungeons and try and inspect what's going on with them.
Okay. Oh, let's get stealthy.
I like the sound of that.
Oh. Hold on. Jesus. I have an infiltrator's key, so I think I have advantage on stealth checks.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
infiltrator's key moves silently. Roll with advantage. Ooh, the metal tinks. 18.
Okay, hang on. Let me just look something up real quick.
And I'm attuned to this item.
Yes, you are.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay.
What a fun little item to give me.
Oh yeah, that's good shit.
Oh boy, I sure love killing.
Now where's that cat?
Oh, doghype.com. What the fuck? Okay, so you begin sneaking off.
Doge hype?
Doge hype.
I just understood what's happening.
Yeah, I was like, what?
What?
Nani? Are you doing this in the middle of the night, or are you doing it the next day?
Ooh, the middle of the night.
Okay,
Less people
sounds
less people moving about.
A difficult challenge, given that at that point, I would say. Actually, I'll say it's the next day because you had that whole interaction with the dwarf who you convinced to try and pimp out at some point. So for now, we'll just leave it at that. But we'll say while everyone's distracted, you sneak down into the lower chambers, and right now, Zoom in this timeline of you stealthing around. The Zoom and Cordex are in their cells. Bud and Foz are actively working on trying to find a way to heal them. So, what would you like to do while that's all happening? There are numerous rangers milling about, but they're all kind of focused on the task at hand, and their leader, Gusalen, is watching the proceedings as well.
I will actually observe the proceedings. I want to know. Yeah, I want to kind of see. I'm looking for weak points in this, in what's going on.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, thank God. That's a +1.
Okay. With the 17, this dungeon appears to have been, from what you can tell, it appears to have been like installed more recently. Not since the Rangers have been here, but like it wasn't a natural part of the building per se. The tower didn't come with this pre-built. When you look down at the bars and their situation, it looks as though the bars are mostly driven into the obsidian, but it looks like, from numerous scratch marks surrounding the pivot holes, that it's a bit of a feat trying to work this stuff enough to get the bars to stay in. So there's a potential weak point there. You also notice that like while there is a patrolling guard, because they're so interested on what's happening right now, they're a little less vigilant, and therefore you are able to pass in unnoticed for the moment. You watch things proceed and watch as the Isla Fithara, the leader of the Wardens, partially transforms, her snout growing incredibly long and full of teeth, briefly, and she actually manages to bend the bars out somewhat. So, whoever built this dungeon, it seems as though there's a couple aspects that could be leveraged if you wanted to free somebody from here. Otherwise, there are no other entrances or exits. It's simply one way in, one way out.
Umlau just looks as he sees that person transform. He's like, you know, mate, I thought I'd wanted to kind of save my friends, mate, but you know, I think I'm just gonna go sit my ass back down and just wait for something to happen. This time, I'm staying out of it. And I just sneak back up to the room.
Yeah, sounds good. Very well. Vulcan, I knew last time you expressed interest in catching up with Kazdai, but because you're sick, you can either pursue that or not. That's up to you. I could always like have.
Yeah, we'll just let that one slide.
All right, sounds good. Very well. Foz, as you were contemplating, as last time, you went back to the room and began contemplating just kind of recent events. Bud, sorry, not Bud. Kordak, Zoom, the Thousand-Eyed God, and such. Your meditation is briefly broken by Umlau entering the room.
What do you want? No, you're just going to disturb me? Fine.
A little bit of Arnold Schwarzenegger there. You just here to disturb me. That's you, Airman.
No, I am not a wizard. I raged. No, just kidding.
Am I? Oh, this is me. Am I with Foz?
Yeah, you're in the room with Foz right now.
I look at Foz. Mate, you really gotta calm down, mate. There's things down there that are changing. And if they change some more, they might just get you. And then I'll get you like I'm gonna get the cat man. I mean, yeah, mate. I'm gonna go sit in this corner and think about killing the cat guy. I'm gonna skin him, and I'm gonna wear him just like a nice coat.
Whatever you do it quietly.
Sure, mate.
Or trying to be productive.
Would you like some socks, mate? I'm trying to learn how to knit socks out of kitty fur.
You could knit a gag for your own mouth.
Ooh, kinky, mate. I'll do that out of the tail snub. Giving me some great ideas, old guy. What are you doing over there, mate?
Well, I was thinking about how we could save our friends, and then you barged in and broke my train of thought.
Oh, mate, we could save our friends pretty easy. I was just down there.
From the disease.
Oh! You might just have to, like, get rid of him, mate. I love the cow guy and all, but, you know, if he's dying, we might just have to cut our losses, yeah?
You know what I'm saying?
He's such a bad guy.
He can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it.
Anyway, mate, you keep thinking about how to get them out, and I'll let you know when you're ready how to get them out. 'Cause, mate, they're not coming back. The cow guy's not gonna be the regular cow guy anymore. He's got, like, flippers and stuff, and it's kind of weird, and he touches food. But it's okay, mate. We'll get him out. Your best friend will get out of there. And then, you know, he'll be screaming, you know, Foz is never wrong again.
That at least sounds like it could be useful.
Loom Loom, we're gonna kill some bad guys. Loom Loom, I'm gonna kill the cat too. All right, mate. I'm gonna go sit in this corner and make sure I get these socks correct.
You do that.
Yeah, and you know, mate, thinking, just putting it out there, just kind of thinking is not very productive. I was more productive. I went down there and looked at things and made sure, you know, if we had to break them out. You stood in the corner and thought.
I was
Production
down
is-
there.
I was down there,
Just
mate. I didn't see you.
Healing
He was
magic.
down there.
He was down there.
If you had bothered to look.
Oh, I only looked to the left. I wasn't looking to the
There are
right, mate.
children in this fortress more observant than you. And he just leaves.
Where are the children, mate? I think one of them owes me a gold piece.
You're just gonna follow him around and talk to
No, seriously, mate. Where are the kids at? Where are they at, mate? I need that gold piece. I'm gonna freak out. And I'll leave it at that.
Sounds good. Very well. Fuzz, your interrupted thoughts and carry you out of the room, and your feet, therefore seeking some sort of solace, head to the top of the tower, I'll say. Skipping ahead a bit, or top of what remains of the tower. It's now just an open hole where the top of the tower used to be. Smashed to smithereens. You can see some there are further reaches of the tower still available, but nothing solid, and most of it has collapsed. You would need some serious climbing gear or flight to get all the way up there. But as you approach the top of the tower, the dry winds and bright sun meet your gaze, and you look upon the familiar dunes of home for the first time in many, many years. But unfortunately, your solace is not found. You are not alone at the top of this tower. There is a figure sitting cross-legged on this rubble, on a pile of rubble, and he looks like this.
What the heck is that?
That's a big ass fish.
Gills.
Kill it.
He is certainly aquatic of some nature, with a large crest of fins and an orange pallid, not pallid, an orange scales reflecting in the desert sun.
It's different. Kill it.
Where is it from? Or, I mean, where is this being seen at?
This is up at the top of the tower.
On the roof.
Ah. Fishman in town.
Cassio, come back from the grave. No, just kidding. Again. Is this someone that we've seen around the tower at all, or is it somebody completely new?
This is your first time seeing this person.
Okay.
You're fairly certain you would remember if you'd seen this guy.
Curious.
He is also certainly not someone you have never met.
Okay.
You can roll either a nature. You can roll a nature check to kind of garner more about his origins.
Why not? That is a 16.
With the 16, you know that this is a lokata.
Okay. I know these.
Usually an aquatic, an aquatic-based species of people. Tend to be nomadic in nature, and largely keep to the seas. Their communities are largely beneath the waves. So to see one above land and to see one in this place is a bit strange, especially given the proximity to water, although the ocean isn't too far away. He's currently in a cross-legged, sitting upon this rubble in a meditative stance.
I hope I am not interrupting.
Now imagine if it was something with my voice that I can't do. where he's kind of got like this aquatic, like burbly. Yeah, he's got like
Murloc?
this like reverberate. He's reverberant.
Murloc really wants to come out.
He's got a very like a secondary reverberation to his words as he speaks, but
He speaks like the White Lotus opening song.
but it's largely just he opens his eyes and like spreads like you can see him flexing his hands as though he hasn't been moving for a minute. You can see that they are in fact webbed, and his fins like curl back to lay flat and then spring back forward again. He looks at you with like his eyes have two lids. One goes vertically and then horizontally before he blinks at you slightly wetly. He says, "No disturbance. In fact, the eyes have shown me your arrival. You are precisely who I wish to see."
The eyes. The 1,000 eyes, I assume.
One of many. I greet you. I am Gaziz.
Aziz. Well met. I am Fazradin.
I know of you. We follow similar paths, though mine much older than yours. He kind of like leans down, picks up a staff next to him. It's just a simple rod of like what looks like driftwood, and props himself up against it and stands tall. To his height, he's about like 4.5 feet tall at his full height, but at his hunched height, he's just kind of like bent a little bit, and his knees bend backwards somewhat. He's got a bit of a hunch to him. It was foretold of our meeting, and that I might be of use to you.
And how so? I have had no prescience of this meeting. I am afraid you have me at a disadvantage.
Because he doesn't have a very humanoid mouth, you hear he opens his mouth and you hear gurgling something that you interpret as a laugh. He says, "That is because you tap into the arcane and it shows you when it wills. There is much still for you to learn. But today we have a we may be mutually beneficial to one another. My people live in an oasis not far from here. We were driven by a marauding band of bandits from our homes. I took refuge here, though I am the only one. I'm afraid the rest of my clan could possibly be enslaved or worse. Our magics, that allow us to see into the future, are done through rituals. More organically than your methods, we'll say. Among them is an orb, something that could be leveraged to rebuild the protections around this place. I humbly ask you this: free my village and take the orb for yourself. If you bring it back to me here, I can rebuild the shield and protect this tower once more. Or I believe I can.
Do I get the vibe that he is telling the truth?
I don't know, roll an insight check and find out.
Ah, that was so close. Story checks out.
Seems legit so far.
Alright. It could be eventually beneficial. What, describe these bandits in, more detail, if you would.
I was traveling between Nadir and Gildan when the attack fell. I was not there when the bandits attacked. Others of my ilk sent word. I fear I may be one of the last.
I see. Have you had any experience with the Veligro, these wolf creatures with no skin?
Only that they are to be feared, and I ran to the tower when the rest of the city fell. I did not linger to find out more about them.
Has your clan dealt with any of the disease these creatures spread?
Not this disease, but the plague runs beneath the waves which drove us from our coastal homes. We sought refuge in the only places we could find, and this oasis was a ready source of water for us.
I see. Where is this oasis? You said between Nadir and Gildan. How far?
That is where I was traveling. Perhaps 5-10 miles west of here. Should the weather permit. It would not take more than a couple days of travel to reach it.
I see. Well, that could be a productive course of action. Are you free to walk through the tower? Are you a guest here? Or did you sneak your way up here?
So amusing as that would have been, no. I am guest is a strong word. A unwilling resident of the tower. I fear we are all prisoners here.
Of course. Some more than others. You
Indeed.
should talk with the rest of my companions. I fear I cannot make a full decision and speak for all of us.
I fear I would have little to offer, but they are welcome to find me here. I will remain if they wish to speak. My vision casts far and wide from atop the tower.
Very well.
You see him with the bottom of his staff. He starts scratching he casts like a bunch of dust down onto the ground, like sand, and he starts carving a circle into it with the bottom of his staff.
Alright, I will go and relay all that to party peoples.
Very well. Then we'll skip ahead to Bud and Dreek, because Dae comes down. Well, Wolken is there too, but he's oddly silent after the interaction with the egg. Because Dae comes down. He's still wearing his helmet, so he's a little hard to read, but he kind of briskly walks up to the two of you and to see what you guys have going on.
Kostaye, you see what we have here?
Looks like a body and an egg.
Exactly. You're very observant. I'll give you that.
I always hold your opinion in high esteem. I'm afraid we might have a problem.
You have a problem. What about this egg?
The egg is your problem, lad. We might have a problem.
What is this?
What kind of problem would that be?
Some of the rangers were trying to convince me that we should take up arms and try and escape out the city. It seems that there's some unrest between the guild. A difference of opinion, if you will.
If you ask me, if you're running, that's quite cowardice. Something Helm would never have.
Well, they have a fair point that supplies are running low and the chances of staying here are, well, obviously under siege. Anyway, some seem to not trust Gusalen's leadership styles.
That's fair enough.
So what do we do about it?
Not sure what to do about it, but I'm afraid they're going to do something about it. Tensions seem to be running fairly high at the moment.
So do we kill them?
Because you just see his helmet turns to you, Drake, and it turns to Bud. What, are you serious? But he doesn't say anything.
Finally?
Fair enough.
Well, other than that, he has nothing else really to say. I will skip ahead in a way. There are also merchants here, with limited stock in items, but I can post the list of items available, and if you guys are interested, you guys can just buy them. But we'll say that the group will reconvene back in the barracks that you guys were initially holed up in and set to watch. I'll jump back down to Zoom and Cordax. It's been several hours since I've seen you. I don't know. What are you guys doing at this time? Isla has, with a great effort, kind of reined herself in, and now just lays shaking and shivering in one of the corners of her cell, back to her humanoid state.
I feel like at this point, Cordax is kind of like breathing heavily, with like that beastly growl under his breath, like trying to compose himself. Zoom's probably already more beastly than that, but I think we've come to an understanding. Zoom.
Zoom just responds with a grunt. I'll say Zoom is like laying kind of on his side. I don't know. Am I still in chains?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just laying down. I'm still exhausted, so I'm trying to like fall asleep if I can, but probably just itching all over.
Are there guards watching us?
Yes.
Actively.
You guys have like a round the clock guard. Just rangers and with crossbows trained on you guys at all times.
I'll say this anyway. If we could get out, would you want to do some hunting?
What?
Did you not hear me?
It's pretty quiet. I can't hear you. Is there a way I can turn down the music in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to. If you...
I think my volume got turned down on everyone.
Yeah, I turned you up all the way.
If we could get out, would you want to do some hunting?
Zoom just turns over to you and probably has like bloodshot eyes. And just like, yeah.
Dare I ask? in Isla. Would you care to join us?
She remains shivering on the floor, and she says, with great effort, roll a persuasion check, actually.
I don't think that's mine good. I have a -6 persuasion. Does that count for you guys? I'm ugly, but she knows I'm turning.
And I'm proud.
You're ugly, and you're
Oh, yeah.
turning.
I have -6 persuasion as well. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
It's not a good roll.
You just see her like lift her head, and you just see like like her eyes glittering, and what little torchlight there is in here, and she says, "You'll be a danger to the tower. I'll not join you."
We already are a danger to the tower.
Not if you get out of here. You will be in greater danger.
I'll pipe up and say, "The Alpha's the danger."
What did you say?
I said the Alpha's the danger. I say, let us take care of him.
What hope can the two of you have against the Alpha?
3 of us if you join. I'd rather die fighting than become a monster.
She doesn't say anything. She looks to one of her guards nearby, like one of the guards nearby, and just kind of like she gives you like the faintest of nods.
At -1 persuasion.
I'll not help you kill anyone here. The moment you're a danger to the others, I'll kill you myself.
So be it. Let's see what my spells are.
Doom just says, "We haven't hurt anyone."
Not yet.
I love that game so much.
Please just answer.
I could, in theory, just a conjuration wizard, conjure up keys to our cells.
How does that work? Are you able to
Conjure?
conjure keys, or are they the actual keys for your cell?
Depends if I've seen them or not. I assume the guards have
You
them
can make
on
like a
them.
magical exact copy of something,
I see.
but it's got to be like a what
I
3x3
assume it's been under within
fit
3
within a
feet.
3,
Yeah.
You don't see the keys. Well, how about this? Roll a perception check.
Sure. Oh.
Yeah, you don't see the keys on any of the guards here. You can make your best approximation, but that's an inexact science for sure. So.
Okay, I do not see the keys. I don't know where they are either.
You haven't seen them from your cell.
Oh, it's been for several hours, you said.
It has, yeah.
How many hours? Just a couple, 3 maybe.
We'll say 3.
Alright. Well, I don't think that helps me anyways. Not unless I want to hurt someone. Let's not. Oh, I can use face step and get out. But I'm
Always
not-
nice to have in your back pocket.
Is this the same day as we had the scuffle?
Next day.
Next day. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Scuffle. Where 2 of your friends got infected and several people
Oh no, I
nearly
meant
died.
in the dungeon. We were like trying to heal.
Oh yes, same day.
This is
Same
the
day.
Same day. Okay.
All right. Well, I don't have anything that can get us out. Not unless I see the keys.
I just say, How sturdy do the chains seem?
I'll say that when you nearly attacked Foz, you brought them to their full extent. How do I phrase this? Roll a. Are you trained in insight at all?
Yeah, I am, actually.
Go ahead and roll an insight check and just let's see what the roll is.
Oh, I would have disadvantage. Hold on.
Fair enough. With a 12, you are you're fairly confident in your own abilities that you could probably break through these.
I just say I could break out of here, but they won't like it.
The 2 of you roll a stealth check as well. As you guys are shouting across the...
I said I could break out of here if I wanted.
I say.
I say.
I mean, do you speak Elvish?
Is that like Cranch? No, I don't.
I speak Elvish, Infernal, and Abyssal.
I speak Common, Dwarf, and Elvish. Oh no, I do speak Elvish. Okay,
Oh,
never
so
mind.
we can
I
speak
do.
in Elvish to each other. That helps.
It's in perfect Cranch.
You have a weird accent. Hard to understand.
Maybe it's your accent that's weird.
Fair enough.
Well, you do have like a
Your
Canadian.
rolls are horrible, and I love the whole Elvish connection that you guys are trying to make. So we'll see.
Are you sure it's not the cringe connection?
The cringe. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for.
You're right.
Kind of lost the Canadian accent at this point.
I'll give it to you initially. You hear the guards say, "Oi, shut up in there. Go get one of the pointy ears." And they send for someone who can speak Elvish. But you have a limited window of which to speak if you wish.
I speak in Giant. I say something in Giant. I don't know what his name is.
They'll never have one of these.
I say, how do we break out Ayla? I can get out myself. You can get out yourself. How do we break her free?
I don't think we should bring her.
You insist.
Unless she's willing. Is she an elf? She's an elf, right?
He is, yes.
He understands what we're saying.
Yes, she does. She makes no indication that she's hearing you, but she can definitely understand you.
God damn it.
She said she'd go with us as long as she doesn't hurt anyone here.
I'm still in full control of my faculties. It seems like she was not earlier today.
I realize it's not Elijah Wood, but it kind of looks like Elijah Wood, so I was into
Almost
it.
A little bit.
But if you've noticed, the Veligro never attack each other, so I'm not worried about it.
I'm more, well, yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about myself. I'm more worried about if, like, I'm able to control myself around the general populace, at least for now. Granted, I was pretty mad earlier, but that's because I didn't get any good damn sleep.
I don't care what happens to these people.
I mean, I'm just more concerned about taking down the Alpha.
Yes, and every person that will help us will aid in our venture and might make us successful.
I'm just saying, if she can't control herself, then I don't think she'll be of help when we're at the penultimate combat.
Fine, you ready to break out?
I think we should wait.
Codex gets angry. As,
And does.
See ya.
Well, just because, you know, he's getting infected, so, like, you're easily irritated.
Yeah.
Rex is
Absolutely.
restless, tired of being inside of this, tired of being inside the cell.
I say I could use some better cooking.
Listen, I just want out of here.
What time of day is it right now?
Hard to tell for you two, given that you're
are we
underground.
underground? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we had,
Either of you can roll an intelligence check to kind of guess.
we
but-
saw how we got here, right? They didn't like blindfold us or anything.
No, they did not.
That roll? No.
Something just rolled.
Here you go. Doity.
Cordax, so your best estimation, it's probably about midday.
I can't spend another night in here.
Roll persuasion on me.
You want me to roll persuasion?
Wait, I'm the DM here.
I mean, I will if you want. I have a -6.
Exactly. You can't. But no, I'm kidding.
Oh wow,
Yeah, pretty good for
That's
Negative
not bad.
6. God damn.
Do you have disadvantage? How do I do disadvantage?
Even though the skin's melting off your face, you make a good argument.
what?
Yeah, let's go.
1.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
This is why I never plan anything. Okay,
Here we go.
I know Cordax. I don't even need to ask how you're escaping. Zoom, how are you escaping?
But they're bringing another guard in, right?
Yes, somebody left to go get an elvish guard.
So there's one fewer guard right now, is what you're saying?
Yep.
So how many guards total are there?
Guy.
There's one for each of you.
Okay.
Oh, so there's 3 currently there?
There were 3. Now there's 2.
Oh,
Okay.
Then hold person one doesn't matter.
If only you were a sorcerer, you could twin.
Yeah. Well, I can upcast it and get to
We
it.
can always just do the. We can always just do the old-fashioned hold person, which is the actual holding of a person.
I cast punch.
Muscle wizard.
I'll upcast it so I can get both of them.
And I'll try and strength my way out. Strength?
Okay, go. You're just trying to break the chain.
Yeah. And before we do, I'll say, before the elvish person comes in, I'll
I
say
interrupted
to,
myself with the song before I even finished my own sentence. I was like, oh yeah.
And if you don't love me now,
You'll never love me again.
I just say to the elf lady who's with us, I just say, tell our friends to meet us outside of town, I guess, if they come and ask. We're going after the alpha. And I don't know, what do I need to roll something? Do I need to roll strength?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. You would have to roll an. I'm debating with it between an athletics and just a straight strength check.
I mean, it's the same for me. I don't have proficiency, so it would be the same either way.
I don't have proficiency. I guess
I do not.
I'll hold person
Shouldn't
before,
surprise
so they
me.
can't call for help.
Can you
Classic
post
move.
the exact wording of hold person for me, please? But yes, please roll a strength or athletics check. Either one. Doesn't matter.
Same difference. How many rages do I have? Hold on.
Paralyzed for the duration.
And you know what? First, let's
And
just
move
try
or
it.
speak. Great.
Oh wait, I have disadvantage. In that case, we'll say I do rage, so I wouldn't have disadvantage.
Makes sense to me. You bring your arms forward as though like you're like flexing. You're like "Arr!" like that. You can feel the links holding your chains to the wall bending, but they're not breaking just yet.
Can I do like a second attack sort of thing? Could I do like, I imagine it's like,
Yeah,
And
for
then,
the
like,
purposes of this, I'm
double?
saying like it's taking time. So like you're bending the chains, but you're not quite broken free just yet. Cordax, you're casting hold person, yes?
Yes, this is before he starts attacking, so they can't call for
Now,
help.
do you require sight on your targets? Yes.
it does say what you can see.
Yeah. Can I not
So
see?
you would have, yeah, because they're.
That they're standing by our guard.
Yeah, they would. I did say that they were standing by yourselves, so they would be in front of you to see.
Yeah.
So go ahead and cast hold
It's
person,
wisdom.
or it's a wisdom save. Yeah, I'm looking for just to make sure that they don't have it. Rangers in general don't have anything for it, which they don't. So let's get this going. What is your spell save? Oh my god.
17.
Okay, neither of them pass. I rolled a natural 1 and a nat 8.
Hey!
Hey,
And I'll
yo.
use my bonus action to face step outside the bars.
So Zoom starts trying to break his chains, and the guard in front of his cell is like, "Hey!" And before he can get the word off, he's and like his hand is out, and he's just like frozen in place, and then you just appear right between them. What does your face up look like?
It's Winter Eladrin face step, so when you use your face step, one creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of you before you teleport must proceed on a wisdom saving throw will be frightened to them the next turn. So it's like very like winter-esque, I suppose, like disappear in frost and reappear.
Sounds good. Whoosh! In a flurry of snow, you reappear. You said wisdom
Also,
saving?
my rage in this case makes me grow wings. My wings come out for this.
Red Bull.
Wow. And what do your wings look like?
What creature was it? Hold on. It
Let's
is
try it.
my
I've heard.
my Hislak mutation. It was like those
Ah.
winged creatures we fought on the airship, I think, one
That's
time.
right. All right. So you, like, your wings come out. You with a roar, you start yanking on the chains. Unfortunately, Cordax, whatever creature you choose for it to be make that save for fright is it saves. So they are
It's
not
5 feet, so I
frightened
think
of
it
you.
would be.
Oh, is it each creature within 5 feet?
No, it's one creature before I teleport, so I didn't think they would.
Oh, I see. I thought it was after.
believe.
Old Mictors is in my ears.
He's
Okay,
calling
sounds
the
good.
shots.
Wings, bitch. Funny. All right. So, Cordax, you're outside of your cell. These two rangers are held and paralyzed, unable to speak before you. At the end of each of its turns. So I'll say that's kind of a surprise round. So go ahead and just roll some initiative for me, just so we can keep an order of operations here.
There's no current token selected.
Yeah. But
Just do it manually. There's no actual list here. There could be, I guess, but. Let's see. One of the rangers goes first.
seriously, wow.
Actually, hang on. These are sums, not. Let me walk that back. No, never mind. Cordax, you go first.
Okay. Can I make a shove and then lock them into the cell? I guess it's not unlocked. Never mind.
Yeah, the cells are still locked. Yes.
Can I search them for the key?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Yeah. You find the ring of keys on the one in front of your cell.
Cool.
There are about like 10 rings on there. 10 keys on this ring. 8 cells in the room. You presume one is probably for the door into the dungeons, and one for each of the cell doors.
Excellent. I will unlock zooms. I have that action.
This is so metagamey. I almost don't want to make you do this, but there are eight individual keys, one for each cell.
I was really hoping you'd ask that. I wanted to be like the horror movie car thing where they're like trying to get the key in the thing and the monsters coming up on them.
So
Sorry.
I will allow this. Either roll a d8 and we'll see if you pick the right one, or if you can sell me on something to try and identify the key for Zoom's cell.
Yeah, let's see. Do you have any quick spells for this? You use.
I look for the one that has Zoom's face on it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, just a picture.
It's
Got it.
color coded.
It's written in there. I've taken a screenshot of his cell
This
number.
one goes in the square hole.
I will send it to you afterward if there's any doubt.
Can I just make like a quick investigation to see if like? I guess I don't know how that would work, honestly. Because you'd have to like look into the keyhole to see if there's any like mechanism to see if there's
Pee hole.
a shape that you could match to, but I feel like that's a little bit too much.
You never know. It's D&D.
I mean, I'll attempt to do that before sticking a key in if that helps.
Sure, you can try it. Are you exhausted right now?
No, I
Okay.
guess he is.
Yeah, I was the only one who got exhausted.
Just making sure. With an 18, I'll allow you to roll a d6. Let's say.
Okay. That's fair.
That's all I wanted to hear. I've rolled the exact same thing on the d6 that I did on the d8. So.
Okay.
You could just say if he rolls a 6, it's the right one. Or a 1.
Well, that's unfortunate. You spoke into existence, but unfortunately, the first key you try does not meet the lock.
All right.
It goes in and like turns a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be the right one.
Cool. Well, I don't think I can do anything else, right?
I'll say no at this moment, unless you have like a bonus action or something that you can do.
Bonus. I don't think wizards get bonus actions.
Bonus.
Bonus.
Boners.
Zoom, it is your turn.
Continue to struggle against these chains.
Make it so. This time they're like they seem to like they're taut. All your muscles just rippling. Like you can feel everything. Like you almost feel something tearing in your body as you're like pulling on these things, but they're not budging.
Not mad enough. Hold on. Doesn't something give me something? Could I use because now that I'm transformed, could I try and use also my tail to like strike at the chains to try and break them that way?
Sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right, let me try that.
Let's get some better music.
What toil? And I'll recklessly do it.
Nice.
Nope, this is a little happier than I wanted. You definitely hit.
I was about to say, did we go into like feudal Japan or something? Are we about to have like a samurai showdown?
I'm gonna let it ride a little bit, see what happens. Maybe it'll go somewhere.
Kind of sounds like Prince of Persia.
It's a bit like, ooh, we're escaping. Like, yeah, that's why I'm letting it ride.
Mischievous.
I'll say that frees one of your hands. Like, you pierce into the wall, and it like rips the mortar, and you're able to yank one side off.
We're halfway there.
This actually feels perfect.
I know. I actually kind of like.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Horn boy.
Oh, it's my wedding all over again. It's
The drum people. We're gonna come out with the drums.
You guys are the hype guys now.
I was disappointed when Josh's wedding didn't have the drums.
Well, you know what?
So I was waiting for it.
Every wedding from here on
I
out.
couldn't even attempt to be that good. Sorry. Best I can do is boys in skirts.
It's not a dress, it's a kilt.
Brown feet.
Alright.
Let's roll. Keep going.
Sorry.
Unless there's anything else. If there's anything else I can do on my turn, great. But if not,
I'll
that's
say
it
that's
for
pretty
me.
much all you can do. The two rangers have failed their wisdom saves once again, so they're still locked up. You can see their eyes kind of like frantically looking around, watching the two of you. Cordax, you're up again.
Cool.
The song is really loud.
Yeah, it's getting.
Like I keep turning it down, like hoping to hear you guys, but
Can I investigate the key, the lock again, and try to
Sure thing.
do it to lessen
Yeah.
that again?
I'll say that reduces it down to a D4. Sure,
Okay. Did you roll a new checker? Okay.
I did indeed.
Okay.
All right. You put the key in the hole, and like you turn it, and for a second you're like, shit, and like as you start turning it, bringing it back out, it turns all the way through, and unlocks his cell.
Oh baby.
Oh.
Da-da-da-da.
Heck yeah.
Actually, I guess I should go. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Question.
We've solved your
Does
prison
the key
puzzle.
also open his chains?
You could try.
I tried.
Does it unlock his heart?
That's an answer.
Aw.
But it does indeed unlock his manacle,
Let's
remaining manacle.
All right, I just begin running headlong at the door.
Yeah, we sprint out. Oh man, do I have to search for the key? Is the door exit key, or is that one pretty obvious?
I mean, it was open, right? They don't keep that locked.
Somebody did leave out that door, but as you guys run up to the dungeon door, yeah, it is unlocked. But as you guys do so, you hear one of the rangers. He has a bit of a stutter as he like suddenly finds himself unparalyzed. He's like, Stop! Stop!
It just like Cordax closed the door on him.
And I lock. I don't know what the key is.
Yeah, we'll just what the- Actually, how about this?
Shut up, idiot.
When I close the door, is there any way I could break the like, what kind of like door mechanism is on this door? Is there any way I could break it to make it like not open, or is there anything on the other side I could use to like block it?
On the outside?
Yeah, like once we go through the door, is there any way I can like make it so it would make it harder for them to exit the room?
Hang on, let me think about this logically for a second.
Like put a broom through the door handle or something here?
Yeah.
That's what
or,
you're
like-
thinking of? Like
If only I had an
something like that?
immovable rod.
I'll say that as far as like the locking mechanism goes, the all of that hardware is on the dungeon side, where it completely latches from within that side. If you had anything on your person that you could try to bar the door with or like block the door, you could certainly try. Otherwise, it's just kind of a simple lock and key mechanism.
Oh, let's just keep running. Okay, if there's nothing on this side. Yeah, there's no like file cabinets or bookshelves or anything I could use. We'll just keep running.
All right.
And yeah, like wings are tucked in, and I'm just like,
where are the two of you headed?
wherever up is, I want to get into fresh air.
Yeah.
Oh, so outside of the tower. Okay,
Yeah, I want to leave the tower.
Are you guys trying to be stealthy about it, or just like moving as fast as possible?
I'm just moving as fast as possible. They already had people coming, and one guy's already making noise. So
Okay, sounds
just
good.
moving while the element of surprise is going.
I cast
What?
invisibility on both of us.
Okay, go ahead and roll straight stealth checks because you guys are being noisy, like you're moving quickly, but you are invisible, so you would have advantage. So just normal stealth checks for me. And Zoom, because you have exhaustion, it cancels out already, so there's like multiple sources, all that. Straight roll, please.
Uno.
Damn.
All right, and for full transparency. Okay, cool. Great.
We
But we'll come back to you guys in a moment because
I'd like to
there's
really quick just before I'll like grab Cordax and like if we do get outside, I'm just gonna like start flying with my wings like and like flying Cordax out with me.
Sounds good. Okay, I will remember that for
Yeah.
whatever happens. You're just up there, yeah,
Yeah, except for invisible.
and that's how they hear you and they shoot you out of the sky.
Wow.
Okay. So,
Blind
meanwhile, the rest of the Seekers of Fate are having a discussion in the room, I presume, given that Umla was still there and everyone else kind of gathered up. All information is passed of Foz's encounter up at the top with the freaky fish guy, caused his discussions with the unrest within the Rangers and the Wardens, rather, and Vulcan's discoveries of the small child who saw the flaming. Oh, that's messed up. What are they doing? Of the flaming bird in the sky, or creature, winged creature on the sky that smashed the tower. What do you guys want to talk about? And Dreek's egg, and if you want to tell people about that.
Look at my egg.
Look at my egg, isn't it amazing? See the tricks that it does.
Look at him now disappear in the cow.
That's a
works.
throwback.
It works so well.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Well, I believe that we have done all we can for our friends here in the tower. I have tried most of my magics to heal them and have had some measure of success, but perhaps we investigate this oasis, we could find another clue. This orb and protective magic, possibly. I think we should risk taking our friends out to explore this oasis. And everybody's faces is priceless. Even Foz didn't see that one coming.
Oz will speak up at this point. He's like, Should we be investing our time in trying to restore what's already broken? Maybe our efforts would be better served trying to get everyone out, or instead find help somewhere else.
That's what I said, mate. I said cut our losses, or just get them out and let's go.
I know the ship can't hold everyone, but are we going on the word of someone you just met?
He had a prescience about him, similar to mine. It is hard to describe, but I seem to trust him.
Sounds like you fell in love, mate.
I believe that if we can restore some form of defense, then we might actually be able to extract people. Otherwise, we should just leave them to fend for themselves.
Like
But
a wall
I-
for them to run through?
What are you even saying? Ugh. I also believe that we might find some more clues to this alpha's behavior near the oasis. It's closer to its natural habitat. I don't believe there is much more to learn here at this tower. If we stay here, we will just waste away, like the current residents are doing.
I'm not sure I'm a fan of leaving them to their fates, all on their own. But I have concerns that something might happen while we're gone, regardless, given the unrest. Some might take it into their own hands, but who knows?
That is not our responsibility. The creature is.
What about the rest of you? Oh, now, Bud, Tariq, Vulcan, what you thinking?
Mate, I say we cut our losses and go. Whoever we can't take, we kill them. Or leave them, mate. Whichever, you guys and your mom says let's go. But I also get first dibs at the kitty guy.
And what would you like to do with me, my friend?
Oh, mate, you're so funny. You'll see, mate. You'll see. But other than that, I think we should either kill him or just leave him here.
We're not gonna kill them. That's out of the question.
I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. When it comes down to these types of things, I usually talk to, Kaz, because he's kind of all for, shedding some blood.
But now you're talking to me.
Yeah? Not for long, though, kitty guy. Not for long.
It'll be a shame when you leave us.
It will be a shame, mate. It will be such a shame.
I see your point about we're not wasting our effort, but some of them could be put to use. Not all of them. Some of them are good with a bow. I don't know if we can maybe leverage that, but
Every crew we've had, mate, has died. They all suck.
the world is a cruel place. If they can't hack it, they'll die. It's just danger.
But it's when they meet us that they die, mate. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of feel bad that every time we pick like 3 or 4 guys up, they end up running away or dying. It's kind of funny when they die, though. Because they think that, like, oh, we're not gonna die, look at these guys we're with. But nope, we just throw them to the fodder. You go first, and we'll live later.
If they're gonna fucking die anyway, might as well put them to some use.
The lizard guy's got a point. Alright. Let's kill him, but indirectly.
Exactly.
Alright, team break.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Where are we going next? Are we trying to go hunt down the old beastie, or are we trying to go after this orb or something?
I believe we should go after the orb.
There's an orb?
Of course you didn't listen to anything that I described.
What's it look like, mate? Well, I don't think you would be able to actually tell me what it looks like since you can't really see very much, mate. So we'll just move on from there. Let's go get your shiny thing. I'm sure it's shiny.
Foz, what is this about an orb?
This
Mate,
orb.
weren't you listening when he was talking about it?
I was helping people.
Get your head out your ass, kitty guy. We got things to do.
All right. Sorry, Foz. I must have missed it. As I'm wiping
I'll
people's
repeat
blood
myself.
off my hands.
Foz is a little bit more forgiving to Bud because he knows he was probably actually doing something.
That's right.
Well, if you think it's going to help,
This
we can make that a
orb
thing.
would be a way to restore the protective energies around the tower or the city.
The, sorry, what was his name?
Aziz.
Disease, yeah, that was it. I'm like,
Aziz.
Gaziz.
Gesundheit.
He said,
'cause
he said the tower.
Okay.
It'll just shield the tower.
Then in that case, it would at least buy them some time so we can deal with the alpha on our own terms and have somewhere to fall back to.
Correct.
Correct.
I feel we should find a way to look for clues to deal with this illness. From what the guards were saying, that the howl of the Alpha will turn them completely.
Something tells me to turn it to stone. Maybe we should do that, mate.
I thought we took that off.
Nope, sure didn't. The, Umla, you just hear, I agree, turn him to stone.
Let's make it rock. And then the kitty guy.
Rock
Guy
and
who rock
tits
stone!
Reroll his dwarves, everybody, right now.
Alright, I'll do it.
We all just said the secret word. Everyone gets slimed, and we all reroll dwarves.
Dibs on Driller.
Shit.
I'm gonna blow all of you up with C4.
It's
Anyway.
the Hobbit.
Well, if you think... Well, if you think it's worth it, then maybe we should. And, like, before he can finish his sentence, you hear an alarm being raised and footsteps running down the, down throughout the tower, voices being raised. They've escaped! Secure the citizens! Like, you know, you hear them, everybody outside! Find them!
I look right at Fosradine and I go, I told you, mate. We didn't have to do anything. Everything was gonna work out. Let's go get our friends.
It looks like our decision was made for us.
Yeah, I told you, mate. That's what I just said, mate. You don't have to repeat everything I say all the time.
And Foz is walking out of the room as it's happening.
Yeah.
I thought he could see the future, but dang, mate. All right, let's go, kitty guy. I'm gonna turn your feet to stone, kick you
walk
off
the
the
other way.
boat so soon.
Pretty sure Foz hates Umla more than Reeve hated Corwin.
Yep. Not saying a lot.
You exit the room, Foz, and are met with bows drawn, crossbows leveled at all of you. About 5 rangers are holding position. One of which is the silent, mute dwarf, holding his crossbow leveled, aiming directly between your eyes. You hear one of them say, "You should stay in your rooms while we find your companions."
Hey, did the one who can't talk?
No, somebody else.
Oh no, mate. I thought he got his voice back. Do I have to go back in my room?
Yes, and you should stay there.
But why, mate? What's going on?
He remains silent.
I don't like that at all that you didn't say anything when I asked you that question, mate. I don't like it one bit. So you know what? I'm just gonna stab you. And then we'll go from there.
Are you gonna stab him?
I do not believe that would be wise.
Mate,
The goal-
it's 2 guys versus the 4 of us, and it's
5 guys.
already chaos. There's a bunch of guys that it's 2 guys. Look, that guy doesn't count. That guy can't talk. I don't like that guy over there. This guy standing right here sucks. And the other guy over there looks like he was picking his nose.
Do you wish to murder everyone in this darn tower?
But I don't wish to murder you, mate. You're my best friend.
I doubt that.
Oh. It's in my journal, mate. I write it every night before I go to sleep. Fars Radine is never wrong. My best friend.
Would we
Fine.
be permitted to leave the tower?
Once your friends are captured, maybe.
I told you it was our friends.
Go back to your rooms.
I cast Minor Illusion on the other side. I just create a loud boom behind the guard that said, "Go back to our rooms with Minor Illusion."
Can Minor Illusion do that? I feel like that's more of a thaumaturgy thing. Can you post a spell
You
for
can
me?
create a sound or image, a sound or an image of an object within range. Lasts for the duration.
Hang on.
Like a door slamming open. I can tell you. Let me see.
You can do one.
That helps.
or the
Thank
other,
you.
but not both.
Its volume can
Well,
range
that's why I
from a
was- that's what I was
whisper
gonna
to
do,
a
a
scream.
sound.
Okay, there you go.
what I was gonna
It can
do,
be
like
a
a
voice, someone
sound.
else's voice, a lion's roar, or a beating drum, or any other sound you choose. The sound continues unabated through the duration. Slam! Slam! Slam!
Oh, so it's like us with the doors in Foundry.
Yeah, exactly.
Click, 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 click.
As an action, go ahead and roll a deception check. We'll say.
Right. Deception. How deceptive am I? Pretty deceptive.
+9? Holy moly.
I'll say with a minor illusion, that's enough to get the guard to or the ranger to turn around suddenly. He looks over his shoulder quickly. The other 4 don't move, but that one guard you cast it behind looks for sure.
And I go,
Look at you, you're jumpy, mate. We're not the ones you have to worry about. It's behind you that you gotta worry about.
Question, Matt.
Yes.
Were there windows in our room?
I feel like the answer was no. I feel like you guys asked that and I said no.
Okay.
oh, actually, that's
uh,
that one.
The jumpy guard scowls and shakes his shoulders a little bit. He was definitely startled by it, and he says, "Go back, now. Last chance."
I'll back up. Hands up, walk just Heading back to the room.
All right, mates, but this ain't over. This isn't over at all, mate. I'm coming back, and I'm gonna sleep with your mom. You'll see, mate. I'll make you watch.
Shut up. Get in the room. All right. Sounds like you guys all go back in. No issues. Zoom, Cordax. You go invisible.
Back to breakout music.
And begin running down the.
Stone
Oh, did it not
gates.
Oh, it didn't loop.
It's back
Or
to
maybe it did.
Blinka's temper.
Huh, interesting. I don't remember which one it was.
Blinkus.
I think it was this one. Nope,
Whoa,
that's not it.
that's loud.
Oh,
The
Damn.
Colosseum.
that was the one.
I don't know. That's
The
not
other
very
way.
Anyway,
epic.
whatever. It's fine. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. You know what? Here you go. Enjoy your Colosseum.
Colosseum. There we go.
All right, you guys are now invisible, running through the halls. This sounds way cooler than what this is actually gonna be.
I disagree.
You see two people hurrying down in the direction of the dungeon. One an elfin woman, the other the previous guard you had seen. They throw the door wide and run down into the dungeon. But you are already invisible and leaving the area.
How tall are the ceilings in here?
I'd say about 10 feet.
Okay, good to know. But yeah, I'll keep running just the way we came in, basically.
And you guys exit the tower unimpeded into the bright sunlight of a midday desert. Yeah, you go, "Arr," and nobody can see it.
We fly away.
We fly off. Well, my rage only lasts
Fuck this place.
a minute. Oh,
You
wait.
fly very briefly into the city. It's just kind of like an up and down thing.
Can you reach us again?
I could rage again, but I'll wait until we're like at the city gates, so I can like jump over the gates or something and escape.
Okay. So, if you'll recall, there's a circular wall from surrounding the tower. Normal sentries out and around up on top of the wall, keeping a lookout on things. So far, the gate seems open without issue. Do you continue? Do you want to fly over them, or?
Well, I'll wait till we get close enough so that I can fly over it with like a minute of
Yeah.
flight or however
All right.
long my.
So consume another rage, and you guys silently. Yeah, I guess you're not attacking or doing damage. So you fly up and over the wall. How long does invisibility last?
Invincibility.
Invisibility.
I am invincible.
I am invisible.
An hour.
An hour. So plenty of time to let it ride.
Let tits know.
You guys are successfully outside of the tower area.
Let's do it.
The ruined city is at your behest. Where would you guys like to go?
West.
It's going
Into the desert?
Chester.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. Let's stop at the ship first.
Oh, okay. Pretty good idea. I was just gonna go for the alpha. I thought we were hunting.
I don't think we'll find it tonight.
Okay. To the
All
ship
right.
then.
To the ship. In the daylight, you reckon it's about maybe 2 in the afternoon at this point, judging by how where the sun is at. No Veligro out during the day, so you guys proceed unimpeded. Meanwhile, back in your rooms, what are you guys doing?
I would like
I'm
to
screaming
cast...
at Fosradine.
Screaming.
I will ignore him, and I would like to cast clairvoyance.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
outside of the door. So I can, there's a sensor that I create that's invisible. And actually, well,
You're
it
gonna
was
have to
there-
roll a stealth check for me then.
okay.
You create an invisible because it's verbal, somatic, and material. Like someone is like as they're like, crossbows and bows trained on you, and you're gonna try to cast.
Oh no, I'm doing it like
clairvoyance.
after we go into the room,
Oh, okay, behind the
and
closed
like
door. Okay.
I wait a minute or two, and then I do it.
Within range in a location familiar to you, a place you have visited or seen before in an obvious look. Okay.
Which is the hallway.
Okay,
If it's like if there's like a, I would do it at the point of greatest visibility. So if there's a like a junction or like a intersection of like hallways that
Mhm.
has a view to our front door, I would do
Okay.
that.
Sounds good. You do so.
And then so I can get a count of who all's outside, what's going on.
Yes,
such.
the guards remain.
All 5 of them?
Yes.
Okay.
The 2 are posted like facing the door. 3 others are like two facing left or right. The other like facing outward. They've all just like taken a post, looking out at all the cardinal directions. But you are now under guard.
I will.
And I'll say, given the shape of the tower and this room, you could place the sensor like either right in front of the door or like above or like right past them and have a full view of your front door. So
Yeah, wherever I would kind of be able to get a view of the front door and whatever hallways are around. Whatever would maximize that.
yeah, I mean, aside from the guards outside your door, you just see more people kind of like scrambling.
Okay.
Scrambling.
We can
the
also
Rangers.
switch between seeing and hearing. Are they talking about anything?
As you switch between seeing to hearing, the guards seem to just be questioning what is happening. Like they've gotten orders to post up in front of your room, but don't know exactly what's happening.
Okay.
Only that someone's escaped from the dungeons and you are to be watched. Anything else?
Nope, just still screaming at Fazradin.
What are you saying?
I'm just like,
Mate, we could have been out of here already, man. I bet you our friends are out of here already, man. I told you, man, we could have been gone.
and just continually to scream about how we could have already been out of here and saved our friends.
All right.
Ross, you there?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, I saw the stream on down or something.
I refreshed and no, it's been stupid.
Okay. Well, if you guys aren't going to do anything, then
Well,
I guess we'll go back.
Well,
I will.
Umlaut.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
this is Umlaut does not want to just sit here, inside the room, at all.
And by all means, tell me what you guys are going to do.
What is it? I have. What spell was I looking at?
Damn. The heck?
I was gonna cast a spell, but I can't. Or I was gonna cast Enthrall, where I weave a distracting string of words, causing creatures of my choice I can see within range and can hear me to make a Wisdom saving throw. If they can't be charmed, then it's an automatic save. On a failed save, they have disadvantage on perception checks made to perceive any creature other than me until the spell ends.
Other than you.
Yeah, other than me until the spell ends. Or until the target can no longer hear me. The spell ends if you're incapacitated or can no longer speak. I feel like that might be able to do that, and everyone else can get away if they're all focused on me. I don't know how
Sure, try.
Umla would. I'd have to bring it to Fazradine. Umlau calms down a little bit, and he's like,
Do you
How
have
we
that
getting
out?
out?
Do you have it out of your system? Can
Yeah,
you think
mate.
rationally for a second?
I think I need to yell at you for a long time, mate. I'm gonna hit you next, but I'll wait for that.
If you hit me, you will regret it.
Oh, I know. You'll see. I hope you see it coming. Mate, maybe I can just maybe I can
Our
distract them.
friends have escaped. Where
Maybe
would they go?
I mean, we tried to get out
Hmm.
of the tower, so I assume they would also think that we got out of the
After
tower.
leaving the tower.
Well, I don't know, mate. Where would we go
You
after the
mentioned
tower?
hunting when he was enraged.
Is he hungry?
He's been consumed by the power that he's been absorbing. It may have gotten the best of him.
Maybe we should go find him there then.
Well, if
I
I
don't
were
know.
going for a hunt, I would go into the desert. But if I were a smart man, I'd go back to the airship.
That is what I would say Kordax would do.
Do you think they'd split up though, mate? I mean, those are pretty hard choices. We either go to the desert or we go to the ship.
Well, the ship, I think, is closer. And if Zoom were in his right mind, it would make sense to stop
For example,
them
we see her
first,
put her wedding ring back on.
prepare, and then go hunt. When he is not riled up, he is rather rational.
I would say they're pretty riled up, mate. They just escaped from, the bottom of this place.
Plain text on screen.
Oh, it's just a black screen.
Can't seem to
Not for me.
reconnect.
Yeah, I can see your Discord with the password on it.
Oh yeah.
everyone's gonna get in here.
Oh,
My bad.
Gotta get at our stuff.
Well, at least Mark would.
Is there a way you can refresh it, Matt? Unless it's all working for you guys. It's just not working for me.
It's still working for me. What
Still
seems to be the
working for
issue?
me.
I'm just trying to get back into Foundry, and it's not loading.
There it goes.
Are you getting an error when you try to log in?
It's just like this gray screen. Yeah, it's just not loading at all.
I can see
Oh.
I can see it now. I can see
Just give it a
loading in.
second. Sometimes it takes some time to load.
Okay, I'll leave it. For sure.
Because I was noticing it was running a little slow earlier too.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a second. Oh, whoops.
There's nothing to look at right now anyway, so. It's not
Yeah, it's just
Fair enough. Just our faces.
and our faces.
Yeah.
Beautiful faces.
That's all. Yeah, your faces.
Your mom's faces.
Well, now we got more time for memes, so the memes are more prevalent.
This is all well and good, but going to the airship only matters if we can get out of the tower. I suppose one of you has a plan.
What if we just blow a hole in the wall, mate?
I do not possess magic that powerful. At least none that wouldn't destroy us in the process.
Oh, here we go.
There's no windows, Bill. We can't fly.
Any other ideas?
What if we just go outside and kill the gods, mate?
That is an option I'd prefer to avoid.
Are we
I
up in the
don't
tower
know
now?
if it's I don't know if it's an option we can avoid, mate.
How high up are we?
Okay.
Let's
I'm
just
back.
say like 80 feet.
It's not a problem for me.
If you can
If
get
we
out.
can,
I mean, so like we're at the top, but it's kind of like a tower where it's, I'm guessing 4 sides of this tower-ish is open. You can see out around the town.
You can. Your room in particular does not have a window. Umla floated the idea, what if we can open the wall, but
Could we not go higher to where it is open up?
you would have to leave the room.
We have to fight the guards.
we would need a distraction.
Mate, I could provide a distraction, mate. I distract you guys all the time when I'm stealing your shit.
Be
Excuse
more annoying
me?
or distracting, please. Go right ahead.
I walk outside. How close are all the guards in proximity to us and the door of the room?
When you open the door, you step onto this platform. It's like maybe like 20 feet across. They're all lining the edges of it. The center of the tower runs in like an open hole, like from the like on the other side from where you're standing. Does that make sense? You step out, platform, like you could drop down to the bottom of the tower if you kept walking straight out. Otherwise, it keeps winding up and up and up in a spiral all throughout.
And
But they're on this platform like facing you guys. So
Oh, there's gonna be so many spell slots lost today.
We could also wait for them to not find them. I assume they will be able to evade detection. And then security will be more lax. Because how long has it been since we found
I
out the
walk-
alarm was raised?
10 minutes.
Yeah,
If-
like we could wait a bit. And then kind of once they figure out, oh, hey, they left or they're not around.
I could cast Thunderwave at the 4th level, take out some guards to try and push them off into the middle so they fall to their deaths, and then we just kill the rest of them. I could also cast Fly on myself
Tyler.
and grab a guy and grab a
Animated.
couple guys and
Can
drop them to their
They
deaths,
can.
and
They
then we
can
could
hear me.
fight the rest of them.
Then Brandon's talking.
I don't care if Brandon's talking.
Hi,
Hey,
Steven.
birds aren't real.
Daniel says hi.
Hey, bird
Birds
watching
aren't
goes
real.
both ways.
Hey, yo.
Hey, have you guys ever
Hey,
seen a
yo.
baby pigeon? Me neither.
But how are the frogs
Josh leaves.
turning gay?
And
Oh,
Josh
so-
walks away like a fucking weirdo. Go put
Shows
more
up behind
seeds in
you,
your fucking
Steven.
cheek, bro.
Steven's the guard.
Hey, since Josh is away, I know you can hear me. Have you guys checked his Redbeard Coins page? Go watch it every
about it?
video, and the first thing that's gonna pop up is, "Here's something you don't see every day."
Right.
That's
Look
right.
at him, a little bastard. Can he say to me? What in the?
Hey, calm down, brother. Wait. Josh prays for your downfall.
Look at Brandon's
still on
face
something.
right now.
There
God
we
damn
go.
it! Look
Now
how
we can-
happy Brandon is.
Now you can hear him.
Look how happy Brandon is. God damn it! Look at that smile.
Beautiful boy.
Look at him. Look at him with those glowing fucking cat ears. God damn it.
There you go.
Bill too. Bill's so
I-
happy. Where's James?
All right. Ruining our,
In
you're ruining our
proximity to
game.
me,
James
if
might be
in
dead.
proximity to me, if I walk out and I cast Thunderwave,
Here we go.
how many people are close to me? It's 15
range
foot
on it?
radius. 15-foot radius. 15-foot
Three-
range for
three-
myself.
three other people.
15-foot cube of 3 other people. That is enough. I walk outside and I look around and go, mate, I don't like you. I hate you, actually. I hate all of you. And I just cast Thunderwave at the 3rd level.
Here we go. All right. Saving throws, right? Dex or con? I don't remember.
Put it up there. Yeah, I think it's a con save. Constitution saves, and save is 14.
Okay. Two of them fail. Two going over the side. The people on your left and right are unaffected, and one in the middle, your silent dwarf compatriot, almost looks slightly disappointed that you're taking this course of action.
Well, with 21 points of damage, I look to them. I think he takes. Was he also one of them that was right there?
Yeah, but
one
he's
of
saved.
the three.
Yeah.
Okay, he's saved.
They take half damage if they stay.
They take half damage if they
If
save.
they're not pushed.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
so if you're pushed, he'll take half damage. I look at him dead in the eyes, and I'm like, "I'm sorry, mate." And I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
Looks like Mike from Breaking Bad. Well,
I'll say before you can cast, you gotta roll initiative.
All right, I'll do it then. Fuck it. It's time to die, mates.
Everyone else involved, roll initiative as well, because you never know who's going to be involved. I'll add your tokens to this place, and we'll get it rolling.
Actually decent.
What in the world? You've been DM for 20 games?
Got a 6.
Have I?
Oh, that's what Ross just said.
It only
I
feels like 20
exaggerated.
games.
How many is it? Why are they not dead?
I could kill them at any moment, but
I don't know what you're waiting
Do
for.
it.
We've all been
Do
waiting
it.
on Odasses to end. It's episode 43 for fuck's sake. Please, can we go to a new chapter?
Oh, here we go.
But please kill Josh first.
Hey, the moment could be now.
That's
Oh,
worry, I'm on
No,
it
but
right now.
before he dies, shave his head before he dies. Not even the beard, just the hair.
Why? So he can look like fucking what's his name from Iron Man, the first one?
Jeff Bridges. Tony Stark made that suit in a cave.
I'm not Tony Stark.
Alright, I'm gonna leave you guys
Jesus
alone.
Christ.
I'm drunk.
Finally.
Join the club.
Finally.
It's
Stop.
Monday,
Stop.
Steven.
Before
Stop.
I'm gonna get Ross banned from Twitch.
Stop.
Do it. Do it.
In our house.
Bye, boys. I'll show the chat.
Thanks.
Fine.
I'm missing
Okay.
Foz on here, I think.
I got an 18.
It's fine. Leave it.
I didn't have
Thank you. God bless.
God bless. Hey, god damn.
I said, God damn.
Alright, what y'all get?
6.
6.
10.
Guess I gotta roll initiative for you first and then edit it or something.
Technically, I got an 18. I just hit the button to make it easier for you.
Sure. What'd you say, 10?
10 for
18.
Bud.
Oh, sorry. 18 for Foz.
Oh, I added Zoom. That's who I had an extra one on here. Freak, what'd you get?
Ah, fuck. Well, it says
Alright.
24, but it said it's doing that stupid thing. Hold on. I'll just do it again. It's fine. There we go. Alright.
James, are you still with us?
13, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hey!
He's alive.
It's alive!
Alright, Dreek gets an 11. Perfect.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. There we go.
Hang on, let me look some of these things up because I wasn't planning on being in combat today, but here we are. Or at least not here.
Yet
you know?
again.
Yeah, you take a crossbow bolt right to the shoulder.
Sweet.
All right. For a total of 8 damage.
Ooh,
Ouch.
it's a little exhilarating. Hasn't really been part of combat for a while.
Been a minute. You also feel something about that wound is just a little stronger, and you take an additional d6 of damage from Hunter's Mark.
Oh, that bastard.
Because they're rangers.
Is it a 6 or a d6?
Yes, to both. I don't know why I'm rolling as streak, but there you go. For me, it's a streak.
Great cast Hunter's Mark on Umla right before it went out, but did it
But,
sneakily.
It's an extra 6 points of damage.
Yeah, so for a total of 10. Oh, I'm sorry. For a total of 16.
16.
13? I forgot the
It was
first
8.
number.
It was 8,
It was
right?
8. 8 plus 6.
8 plus
14.
6, so 14.
14. Alright.
Right on. It's
Well,
Kaldae's
thank you.
turn, of all things. He's gonna run out, and shove you, behind him, and raise his shield up, and probably...
They already shot me, mate. You're kind of late.
How the hell do I even play Kazdai? What can he do? Oh god.
You like to scare people, I remember that.
I remember that, but how do I
After
do
that,
it?
I don't really know, to be honest.
Umlau was just screaming behind you with the crossbow bolt in his shoulder, like, why'd you run out so late, mate?
He will use one of his channeled divinity and use Conquering Presence, forcing wisdom saving throws from all 3 of them. Oh, those are some awful rolls. They all fail, and they are frightened of Kazdai.
Yes!
Frightened for 1 whole minute. Saving throw at the end of each of his turns.
Enough for us to get out of here.
He just looks at all of them and he says, I think you all should leave. Frightened creatures have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while I'm within sight, and the creature can't willingly move closer, which they probably wouldn't anyway. That's Kazdai's turn. Faz, you're up.
What do I want to do? I will... I don't really want to go out there. I'll give Bud a guidance.
Yeah, you will.
That's a cop-out.
Yup.
You know what? I don't want to move. The only winning move is not to play.
You do it.
So you said there's an opening where we're at. Is that why the guy flew out the window?
So, we're in a tower, right? You
Yes.
guys are in one room with no windows.
Right.
Umlau exited the room. He's on a platform facing the center of the tower. The center of the tower is hollow on the inside, so we're on this platform.
I
He
see
just
what you're saying.
threw them over the side. 2
Gotcha.
of them over the side. There's 3 left on this platform, now afraid of Kazdai.
Those guys
Faz,
didn't
would you
live.
like to do anything else?
Sorry, I'm kind of trying to come up with a small representation.
Do you have any further actions?
No, I do not. So is it kind of
Very
like
well.
that, and then this is...
The story of a girl.
Gotta remember, drown the whole world!
More like, Jeez. Hang on. Drawing tools. Can I select?
What's the point of pausing? What does it do?
Oh, did I think it just removes all actions from you guys, so you can't do anything.
Yeah.
So more like this. There's a platform in front of your room. This being your room where the us is, right? You're like looking straight out into the tower, from my reckoning. Into the tower proper here. Everyone else is standing here on this platform. You guys have this room available here.
Oh, okay.
So. If there's nothing else from Foz, one of the other guards will shoot at Kazdai with disadvantage. Misses. Kazdai just throws his shield up and the bolt goes glancing off of it. Vulcan, take your turn.
Can I move to someone to hammer them? Is that
You absolutely can.
feasible?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to move to a guy close to the edge of something, or just like the nearest guy you can get?
I think I most just want to knock them unconscious. Do they die if they go off the edge? Yeah, I'll just try and club somebody.
I'll just say you step out and step left, and he's the guy closest to your exit, further up the tower. I'll say, unless you how about this? Left or right? Left goes up the tower, right goes down the tower. What's your chosen escape route in your head?
Right.
You go right toward the bottom direction of the tower and just smash. Go ahead and roll an attack, or two, whatever you do.
Smash.
You're going the wrong way.
You do roll damage.
I will course correct
Oh,
later.
Jesus. For a total of 12 bludgeoning, woof! You whack this guy, knocking the wind out of him as your warhammer meets his gut. That's your first attack. Do you have more?
I do. I'll follow up.
Do it again. Hang on. Just meets their AC, so.
It says you're butt naked right now, James.
Woof, woof. I'll say that's enough after the thunder wave damage as well to knock him unconscious if you wish it.
I do so, yeah.
Well. Anything else?
Wait, why am I naked? I'm not naked, am I?
I don't know. Are you naked? Steven's asking.
Wait, what?
No. I'm not naked.
Why aren't you?
No other actions.
You gotta turn that camera on and prove it, or else I'm rolling him in.
Just gotta put my dick away.
He's wearing a sock.
Ouch! Just gotta put
Sock.
on clothes.
Put on the one sock.
Alright. Next up, we have Dreek. You're up.
So, have we been attacking these guards?
Oh yeah,
Okay, good.
you sure have.
Oh. Oh. Excellent.
These fuckers are in my fucking way. I hate people in my way.
And then Drake will shoot them. At least, right?
At least what?
That's what?
Wait, so is this where we're fighting on the world map?
We're in the tower. I didn't have a map ready for you guys to
Oh,
fight.
yeah,
while I was
no,
trying to
we're all
escape this
giants.
place, so.
No, yeah. So
Sorry.
they're this close, right? Like 5 feet away or whatever.
Oh, here, I'll move them around to give you a better representation. So one of these guys is
Alright,
completely
alright.
scuffed.
Give us representation.
Let's move them a little further up. So we can actually see them. This guy's been incapacitated.
Okay.
Kazdai is standing in front of Umlau,
Nice.
and Vulcan steps out to the right of the door and smash the guy. So you can
Sweet.
run out and in like this general area if you wanted to take a shot without issue.
Okay.
Or if
Heck
you wanted
yes.
to shoot the silent dwarf that was your guard before, you could stand behind Umlau and shoot out.
Okay. That sounds kind of good. Yeah, I'll stand behind Umlau, and just be like,
Don't move, airman. Wouldn't want you to get nicked.
You're muted.
Roll an attack roll.
Brandon, you're
Why does
muted.
everyone keep doing this to me, eh? There's already an arrow in my shoulder. Get it out!
Just don't move. Just don't move.
Get it out! Get it out!
Hold on. First
Okay,
things
man.
first.
All right.
What's first?
This guy. Wait, this guy. Ooh. Ba-bam.
How was yours a triangle?
I don't know. That's new, actually. So that's a 19.
Definitely hits.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Well, if it's a sneak attack, 23.
You don't have an ally next to it, so
Oh,
looks
next
like
to
it
it.
would be a
Okay.
10 total.
10.
Hiya.
Hiya. Do you have another attack, or is that all?
Do I? Attacks per action 1. Bonus actions.
I seem to recall the only way you would attack extra, now that I think about it,
Oh,
is if you were doing
2
melee
daggers.
and had
Yeah.
daggers.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, so that's all. That's all for now.
Sounds good.
That'll do it.
Bud.
If you make an ability check, you have guidance, which adds a D4.
Wonderful. Is our current placement on here, is that kind of where people are standing right now?
Yeah.
Zoom behind us. How did he get here? Nani?
Who? What? Ignore that.
Yeah, I guess I'll, if this is stepping out of the room, I do.
So here, I guess I'm drawing a map. We'll say you're in the room right now. Everyone's like kind of stepped outside of it.
Okay, so 5, 10, so
Platform.
here. Seeing all this going on.
Really small tower hole, but that's the tower.
That's the hole.
Sure. He's standing on the edge of it anyway.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hold Person.
Perfect.
On fucking Umlau.
What the fuck?
Wait a minute.
My guys.
You're gonna cast Hold Person on me?
Yes! Right now!
What is
level.
happening?
What's going on?
And I can target an additional humanoid for each spell slot, or for each above the first. So I'll target that dude too.
Sure.
And then leave Umla behind.
You need to beat a 15.
I do not.
What am I rolling?
I
What is
need
it?
you to roll me a wisdom save, and you gotta
A
beat
wisdom
a 15.
save? God.
You're wise, right?
Yeah, I definitely beat a 15.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You felt a
Sure
little
do.
tickle. But I paralyzed the guy by the hole, and you just hear, next time I won't miss. And you're going in the fucking hole.
Umla will remember this.
Paralyzed the whole.
Yeah. Well, I just squint my eyes really hard at Bud, and just wait for my turn.
Which is now.
Here it comes.
Hooray! I see the. Is it just one guy left, or is there 2 guys left? Oh, it's just one guy left.
There's 2 guys left.
Oh, there's 2 guys left. Where's the other guy at? Where'd the other guy go? All right. At that guy that's in front of us there. I'm like, what do I have? Oh, I throw a dagger at him from behind everyone.
Unfortunately, 13's not enough. Oh, well, hang on. He is paralyzed. Give me a sec.
Oh.
Can't move or speak. Any attack that the creature is a critical hit. Blah blah blah. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, so roll with advantage.
Well, that didn't do better.
He is held.
That didn't do better.
It did not do better. You throw the dagger and it goes flying over his head.
Well, mate, if someone would take this bolt out of my shoulder, I'd be okay to do stuff. I'm gonna kill the cat.
I'm gonna kill you.
I sit down next to. Actually, is there a guard behind us
No, so
to walk
There-
like
there's-
upstairs?
there's one. This guy to walk upstairs to the left. This guy in front of you, in front of the hole, and to the right is clear.
So just walking. So walking downstairs, we could just do.
Yes, you could. Technically, yeah.
I turn around and walk downstairs.
I'm leaving. Fuck this place. I'm out of here.
And I just start walking downstairs.
They're all scared of Kazday anyway. They're not gonna go past him. I'm leaving.
And I start walking downstairs.
You start walking downstairs, and you can hear shouts and cries and people running up the stairs. Because there were two bodies that came flying from up the tower down, and now they're responding to that.
I'll wait until my next turn. Then
Seems good. Seems wise. Fair enough. In this case, I will wait till I have more actions to use. This card's gonna shoot his Kazdaye. Kazdaye. Nope. Hang on. At disadvantage because he's frightened and rolls a natural 1. Which in this game rolls off one of the tables. Public roll. Attack misses but doesn't break invisibility or stealth. Well, way to go. So essentially nothing. When we're back to the top of the round, where Kazdaye gets to go. I just realized their movement is 0. They couldn't move even if they wanted to. He'll step sideways, take his warhammer, and start taking shots at this guy. Oh, I didn't. The classic blunder. I didn't click on the red button.
Wait, you got involved in a land war in Asia?
I did. It's true. But less known is never good against a Sicilian when death is on the line. That's a hit plus 7, 17 total. Forgot I can just actually click on the sheet and do it. I'm a fool. Thank God that wasn't a natural 1. I cut my own arm off with a warhammer or something like that. Do that twice. Nice. I'll pump a smite into it and knock this guy unconscious so he's down as well. There's just this one guy in front of everybody, frightened and paralyzed. But in the meantime, Foz, it's your turn.
Alright, I will... Seeing now that most people have fallen, I will go out and... If anybody is down and needs medical attention, I'll cast Spare the Dying on them.
That's an
Enemies,
action, correct?
including, yeah.
Yeah.
So any of the dudes that are like unconscious, you know, like...
There's one next to Koss, there's one next to Vulcan.
Yeah, I will do that.
All right.
And then step back around the corner of the room.
Okay, sounds good. You just hear Koss yelling back through the hallway. We need to move now.
Why's he yelling at us now, mate?
Guard attempts to save. What is your DC, Bud?
My DC?
Yeah, because he's held.
15.
15. He fails and remains paralyzed. At this point, you guys have a full round of just you guys. Vulcan, you start moving all the way with Foz at the end before the guard gets to attempt another thing. With your perception, you can hear that there are people running up the stairs in your direction. What would you like to do?
From behind that guard?
No, from this. If God damn it, from this person's left hand, I guess, if he's looking at me.
Here?
Man, there we go.
This one?
So yeah, this is downstairs.
Okay.
Down.
And we're trying to go up.
Oop. Up to your guys' choice.
Uma seemed to want to go up.
Umla wanted to go down.
Umla wants out.
That's where I was going.
Technically, he was going this way. Yeah, that is the direction you were going. Yeah.
Yeah, whichever way Vulcan was going is where it's going.
Oh, okay.
You can just hear that there are more guards coming up the stairs in your direction.
I would cast fly on myself. Oh, are we going in order still?
Yeah, we're gonna go in order still. So Vulcan, you're first.
We've got a fight ahead of us. Can I tip this guard over?
Completely off the.
No, just to the side. Just to the side. Not over the side. Just.
Sure. Go ahead and roll an attack roll,
I just want to push him over.
like a athletics shove. Yeah, he tips over.
You would do well to stay down.
You're getting softer, robot guy.
And then as far as I can, to the direction of down.
Okay, at this point, if we're gonna fight the whole tower, I'm going to call it here tonight, so I can drum up a tower map and the entire tower, I guess, so you guys can fight the Wardens of the Wild.
Those people came to save.
Well, to save us some trouble, or to save you some trouble, is it possible that you guys can just, like, with the fly spells between Umlau,
I can do myself and one
Foz,
other.
Yeah, can you get?
There's
all
5
you
of us.
guys?
One person's not gonna make it.
Hold on, because I have several ways to do. Well, the thing is, I have several ways to do fly. I think for Umlau. Umlau can do it with a tattoo, and he can do it with. Technically, he can do it with both loots, but he only has the DOS loot.
So if you're doing it through items, then you can get everyone because it doesn't cost
The only
concentration.
reason I'm hesitant to allow this is because Zoom isn't there, and nobody suggested it before. But yeah,
Well, you guys have done.
technically.
I
guys
have,
have done this
I have
before.
fly. Yeah, I have fly. I was waiting to get to a window to be like, okay, what are we gonna do now? That's what I was looking for. But
Yeah.
Vulcan went down, so I went down.
Just in the direction.
I
It was
can
like
do it
a
on myself and one other.
I
If
can
you guys want to
also do
attempt
it on
to
myself
fly,
and
you
one
can.
other.
Otherwise, you can fight the tower. I'm not saying it's not available to you as an option. It's just what would you guys like to do?
Pretend to fight the tower, but cast fly on everybody and bounce.
Cause a bunch of chaos and leave. The D&D way.
I think that's been done.
That's about right.
2 people went falling 80 feet to their potential deaths. So
They deserved
Yeah.
it.
Did they?
I said let us go.
I said Green Mile.
are you guys going to cast fly and leave? You
Yeah, I'm gonna
If
cast
we can get a
via
total
the
of
upper
5
tower.
people, then
So
Yeah,
I can
I would.
I can use my tattoo to cast fly on myself, and I can
There's
use
also
a
6 of you,
fourth.
by the way.
I can use a 4th level spell slot to cast fly on
There's
2 other
Dreek.
people.
Cause, myself, Umlau, and Bud. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the tokens. There's 6 people, right?
4, 5. Oh yeah, the 6. Yeah. Sorry, I can't count.
Well, the
James has
item
been so
ones.
quiet, I forgot about Vulcan.
My man's dying, and you forgot about him.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The
so I mean,
item
I'll
ones wouldn't
cast,
The fly in
necessarily-
stages, but we need to find like a window or something for that.
or we can just cast levitate on one person and just hold on to him.
multiple concentration spells probably though, unless levitating.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You could also,
I only
you
have
could also
fly
fly
prepared.
up the tower, I guess, if you wanted to.
Yeah, I was just thinking,
True.
go to the roof. Just go to the
Yeah.
roof of the tower
Yeah.
if there's no windows. Like,
And I don't have feather fall. I don't think.
Oh,
Not
well,
prepared.
that's all right.
So yeah,
So how many people can you guys cast fly on?
I can do 2.
I can do 3.
I think you can do more because if you're doing it through items, it doesn't take concentration. So you could just do if you have a loot and if you have your tattoo, you can get more than that, and then your
yeah, I
regular
guess-
concentration.
Oh yeah, I guess technically because I have 7 charges on this loot,
Yeah.
so I guess I could just cast fly repeatedly on everyone. So yeah, that'll work. I didn't realize. Yeah, so I can cast fly technically on everyone with all my charges
Okay.
and
For
have
the
a
sake
charge
of
left
brevity,
over.
then we'll say that you guys all cast fly on yourselves and dip out the nearest window or rooftop. And I will also, to speed things along, you see the airship flying in your direction, which is easily achieved, we'll say.
My
So-
Lear is screaming at me because it knows I'm out of slots on my loot. Use me, Stone. Use me.
And not a single person turned to stone.
Does this Slayer even know how to use stone shape? Because I don't think that's how stone shape works. Anyway.
But regardless, I suppose that's where we're going to end the night, with you immediately causing a severe amount of chaos, potentially making enemies of the Wardens of the Wild, your infected companions escaping prison for a hunt, and unknown horizons out in
I
the
just want
desert.
to put it out there. I just want to put it out there that Umlau didn't start it. Okay, the guys who were in the prison started it. All right, Umlau just was
Technically
like, "Look,
true.
I'm getting out of here. Our friends are getting out of here." I didn't do anything until I heard, "Hey, there's something going on." Just putting it out there. You can't blame it on me.
Why is this gift so small?
I don't know.
That's an excellent
Well,
question.
seriously.
What is this?
No, I'm-
Is this gift for ants?
Gift for ants.
Well, thanks for playing and being as unpredictable as ever.
It's what we do.
Yeah, us.
Yep.
D&D.
Next time we will potentially investigate an oasis, unless you guys just decide to fuck off completely. Who knows? That's
entirely
still,
possible.
Also what we do.
still in the cards. Yeah.
I also wonder if we'll ever be able to do a quest without getting somebody that we're supposed to work with kill.
No.
Well, you had the best shot of those people surviving this time, but you still managed to kill a few.
Yep.
Did the guards count?
As people that you could have worked with? Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I guess that's why the guy who couldn't talk was kind of sad, but you know, he was working with the wrong people anyway.
Yeah, no, he
I
was
get-
working with the same team, bro.
Yeah, we're on the same team technically. We just have different operations now.
Well, you guys screwed it up for us. You guys decided to escape.
Yeah, I was not expecting that, I'll be honest.
Alright. If you are dying, right, and you're just kept in a prison cell, are you just
Oh,
gonna
you
get-
don't need... No, no, no,
Okay.
you don't need to
Yeah.
justify it to me. It's just something I didn't plan for. It still happened, as evidence is what happened
Just need
today.
to justify it to yourself.
Yeah.
And just remember, you guys, Umlau also was the one who was like actually trying to figure out a way to get you out. He wasn't just sitting
wasn't
there
indeed.
thinking. Ugh, I was like, I'm gonna
Wasn't
break you guys
indeed.
out of here.
Turns out all we had to do was think about it and do it ourselves.
You know,
All
but
we
what
have to
if
do
we
is-
wanted to leave here?
The power.
You
of
know, we
collective
could
thought.
leave if we really wanted to.
But yes, you do not level up, but you guys have successfully left the tower with some information, sort of. We will see what happens next time.
But we get results.
Results.
You get something.
I wouldn't call it that, but I'd call it something.
Brandon,
Yes.
for how many times did you cast fly? Because did I need to cast fly at all?
No, not at all. I have
Oh,
I have
okay.
all my charges. So if there were 6 of us, I have 1 charge left.
Oh, okay. Just
So, yeah.
for spell slot accounting purposes, so I know for next time.
Yeah, no, you're good. So technically, I can still cast fly twice because
Oh,
I
okay.
have a charge left, and I have it, and I can use my tattoo. So
Yeah, given how long fly lasts and how far you can move, you guys would have met somewhere in the middle within this whole thing, and with plenty of time to spare. So not an issue to recast or anything like that.
yeah.
Well, thank you, boys.
Thank you,
for,
Matt.
as always, being entertaining and unpredictable. We will.
Thank you for dealing with
pick
our
up-
crap.
We will pick up next time.
Yeah.
God knows where.
That's what the people
try
want.
to ping me in Discord as to what you guys are thinking. If you guys are still thinking of going to the Oasis, or if you guys are just gonna call it a loss and fuck right off, we can figure that out too.
Down for Oasis.
Oasis and
Because
Odasses.
technically you were sent here to
Odasses.
save the wardens, but now you've killed a few of them. So who knows
You never know what
what's
to
gonna happen
expect.
after that. So thanks again. We'll see you next time. Excelsior.
Thanks,
I don't know.
Matt.
You're
Excelsior.
welcome.
Peace out.
Thanks, Matt.
Goodbye.
No problem.
Lots of borrowed time.
What's up?